best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
All right, everybody, give me 1 second here. We're just getting super situated. All right, and we are underway. Joe, we're at the World Series.
How exciting is this?
Woohoo! Finally.
It took us a little longer than expected to get set up.
And we're not even close to being done.
Well, we're somewhat close.
We're getting there.
We are. We've had our first casualty.
We've already got stories to tell, and we've been here about 2 hours. But, guys, it is great to see you. Thank you for being with us here at the World Series of Poker. The 2014 edition is underway. We're at the Rio Convention Center here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's starting to get toasty, by the way, Joe.
It's a little warm outside today, but it's just the beginning.
These kids that came in on Friday, when it was about 92 degrees, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. You got sold
wait
a bill
till
of
we get
goods.
to the triple digits.
Oh, my God, what a disaster. Well, I'll tell you what, we are very happy to be here, especially me, and before we get into anything, I want to thank everyone for all their kind words and support. For those that missed it somehow, I was in the hospital.
I know. We actually did the show yesterday without you, which we came up with the buzzword hopeless.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be our World Series hashtag. Hopeless. We'll see how that
not
goes.
Not hopeless.
Hopeless.
It's like you have fraud protection? Yes, we have fraud protection.
Yes, we have fraud protection. Oh, but man, but I want to thank everybody for the outpouring of support. I really did appreciate it. And thanks to Joe and Katie and Nate and everybody that was helping out while I was down. Big thanks to my wife,
who has been a huge help today.
Oh, she's awesome.
She is actually.
She is awesome.
You got a good wife there.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's all right.
She's all right. But so thank you everybody for your kind words, support, and your patience, because obviously I was just got out on Tuesday night. So yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, you were keeping in contact with me, and I was just like, I felt so bad for you, because I know being in a hospital is not a fun thing. But the food's great, isn't it?
When I got some. I didn't eat until Tuesday night. Okay,
what's worse, hospital food or airline food?
Airline food. It's freaking horrible.
Really? And now you have to even pay for it.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? God, I remember you get on and they give you a decent little meal, and you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And now it's like, can I have an extra egg
it's
and
a
peanuts?
box lunch.
$2.
Box lunch, $7.
You want a beer? $10.
Slimy ham and
rat bastards.
You have to fly first class, so you do get somewhat of a decent meal if you're flying first. But I try to fly first on someone else's dime. I don't know how you feel about that. Because if I'm on the same tunnel, so to speak, a little cubicle, and I could pay $200 to get to a location, or $1,200 first class. That meal's not worth $1,000.
No, it's not.
No. But if someone else is willing to upgrade me to first class, I'll take it. Sometimes, as a frequent flyer, if you have a lot of miles, and a lot of our poker players have tons of miles. If you have miles and you want to upgrade to first class, it's a huge difference. Monetarily, if you have to come out of pocket, it's not worth it. But if it's just like that, like chips, paper money.
To me, the only reason would be to get laid.
To what?
Get laid on the plane. That's just me.
Your wife is within shouting distance here.
Plus, she'd be cheering me on.
Plus, the Mile High Club in first class is just as cramped as the Mile High Club in coach, and I know that.
Dennis Phillips.
Walking by.
I wonder if we're going to get our first guest here at the World Series of Poker. Should we have Dennis?
Should I go find somebody?
Oh, D-man. Come on,
you're the man. Can you swing?
Honey, hey, pull Dennis a chair up there. I mean, if we're going to get our first guest here at the World Series of Poker, you might as well have one of the greatest players of all time, one of the nicest guys ever. I got to say hi to my buddy. The man who made sure that I got stuck with a tens machine at a charity tournament, by the way. Thanks a lot. That was helpful. Dennis Phillips.
Well, how you
joining
doing,
us here on the
guys?
Market Show. Well, I'm out of the hospital. I'm doing good.
Well, good. Whoa.
I got a little sick on Sunday.
That's not good.
It was bad.
Okay, but you're out. You're
I'm
good.
out.
You're healthy.
I'm feeling sexy right now.
Okay, why are you winking at me? All right, never
I
mind,
have a
guys.
man crush. What can I say? I admit it. Deneen, I'm going to take him away someday. No, I'm kidding. Dennis, it's great to see you. Welcome to the World Series, my friend.
I just got here and I've already busted out, so I'm 0 for 1.
You too?
Yeah. Oh, it's cards. It happens. No big deal.
Oh my God!
I twice got pocket queens. Dumb me. I played both times.
Why did you do that?
I know. I can't figure it out.
Dennis,
I got to learn how to play this game.
You're all right. Everybody knows this. You're all right. So Dennis, how's your year been? You know, for people that may not have been following you, what's been going on for you for 2013-14?
Quite a bit actually. I kind of took a break for about 6 months there. Didn't play much of any poker. Got involved in my other companies. Got involved with this legalization process that's going on coast to coast and trying to push it. And we've made some headway. We've got a lot of things going that are pretty good right now. And then I started back in February, started to get back into it. So I got 9 or 10 cashes in the last couple of months in different tournaments. So it's going okay. I'm ready for the World Series.
Well, we are always excited to see you here. You know, I know so many people when you had your final table were rooting for you, and you know would love to see you make another run. Just for everybody out there right now that's dreaming about the opportunity that you had, you know, playing for the World Championship. What are some of the keys that you would tell them if they're starting to get close or just preparing for the tournament?
Well, yeah, the problem you have right now is there are so many really, really solid players out there. So much different than it was 10 years ago. You're coming down to a lot of the finer points. You really need to work on your game on those 7, 8, 9, 10 level things. The maintaining the chip stacks of your opponent, so you know how to draw them in or push them back based on that. Analysis of their gameplay and what they're likely to do, and characterizing them. You know, are they playing with scared money? Are they just trying to make another level? Are they, you know, willing to shove it? Do they not want to come back short stack? All those scenarios that come into play at some time during a tournament, and trying to do that. Managing your own chip stack, so you don't get blinded down to a level where you're not a competitor anymore. Just, you know, these little things. Looking to the left before you make a bet, because so many people still have that tell. You know what they're going to do behind you, and helps your action in front. You know, those little things just make a huge difference now. So if you feel your game's solid, you feel you're comfortable playing, you know, a good, solid game, start working on the little things. It really does help you out. Maybe it's only one hand every other level, but it helps you out.
Now, I don't, you're probably running around here, so I don't want to keep you too long, but I have to tell this story.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Okay.
So we're playing at a Poker Gives charity event, and Dennis thwarted me from working my way up. I took a bad beat off the final table. All right. So I wanted to get a gift certificate. Dennis wanted this baseball. It was a Bryce Harper baseball.
It was.
And, of course,
Absolutely.
you're a huge baseball fan.
I do. I love it.
And I kept trading my way up. I was getting close to being able to trade for that baseball. You, for some reason, I don't know how it happened, but when the baseball was the prize, you amazingly went out of the tournament, thusly intercepting my trade opportunity to make that last jump. And I would have handed you that baseball in a heartbeat. You know that, right?
I know, but I mean, it was kind of a challenge that we'd set up on level 2 of this tournament. We looked through the different prizes, and there were some really nice prizes there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, it was a great tournament.
But there were ones that really weren't appropriate for me. I mean, one was a 3-night stay at the casino, which was very nice in that, but I didn't need that.
Yeah.
You know, type stuff. So I had a challenge with another pro there. Is which one of us could finish 7th. Not which one could do any different, which one could get the baseball. So that was my goal the whole time. It's kind of cool, actually. And then somehow I got a little lucky, I guess.
Yeah, it was an amazing exit.
Oh well.
But it was
what
a
can
lot
I
of
say?
fun. But
It
you know,
was.
my wife loves the tens machine.
Yep.
So you know, I guess it worked out all right.
Okay, cool. That's
but
good.
But I want to say it was an honor to get to finally play with you. I
We
mean,
had
even
fun.
as a charity event, it was a great time, and you know, it was a thrill for me. So.
And again, the little kudos to the poker players, because I've said this before. The #1 fundraiser in the U.S. right now for charities are poker tournaments.
Yep.
It's just amazing how much the different players give back to the community, give back to certain causes, and that's why I'm kind of a proud guy to be in this group of people. They're great people.
Well, one place I want to see you get into is bracelet winner.
That would be okay with me.
We are, of course, big fans of yours, Dennis. We're looking forward to seeing you throughout the World Series. Hey, maybe you get the big one this year, too. Might be kind of fun.
I'll be trying. I'll be in there. I guarantee that.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
Have a nice run around here. I'm sure we'll tackle you again at some point.
I'm always available. Well, I take it back. Occasionally, I'm actually playing cards.
Yeah, occasionally.
You know, we'll see. All right, cool.
All right, D-Man. Thank you. It's great to see you, my friend.
Take care.
There you go. So we sneaked in Dennis Phillips to open up the broadcast for the 2014 World Series. You don't do much better than that. He's the man. Seriously, one of the class guys in poker, and I'll tell you what, I love that guy to death. I really do. He is. We are very, very fortunate to have that guy in poker. Joe's trying to sit back down here. Thank you, Dennis.
You know, we're going to be here for 7 weeks, and if this is how it's going to go, this is going to be great. We're just going to have big-name poker players just walking by, stopping in the booth, so to speak.
Yeah, and now I just hope I can figure out a way to cue my wife, who is being so gracious to help out, to move our camera shot over towards Joe just a little bit, was what this gesture meant. No, move the tripod, sweetie. Just pick it up. Just pick it up. There you go. There we go.
Be specific. Pick it up or move it.
I'm cueing. Our listeners do not want to hear that. Thank you. It's live.
Yes, it is.
It's live, everybody. But I'll tell you what, Joe, we have a lot of great companies, which you'll be seeing on the backdrop as soon as we get it
Well,
erected.
you know, we wanted to get on air as quickly or as closely to 1:30 as possible. So right now you just got a plain black backdrop. But I'm sure by the time either the show ends or the time we come back on air later tonight, we should be 100% up and running.
Yeah, and as soon as the page that I'm looking for comes up here, a ton of great companies working with us. Of course, the Run Good Gear Lounge will soon be
off
up
to
and
our
running.
right, or off to the viewer's left, so to speak.
Very comfy couch.
Yeah,
some great chairs.
We already had people saying, you know, can you? Hopefully, you could have got this a little longer so I can sleep here. So people are already thinking about snoozing.
They've done it. I had people sleeping in here last year. Unfortunately, I believe we had a dog urinate on our couch last year too. So we do have a new one.
You had a dog in here last year?
Oh yeah.
Was it?
I mean, it was a little
service dog.
Kristen Ting's dog, if I remember correctly.
And he did
took a little tinkle.
He tinkled on the couch.
Ting's dog tinkled.
Where is that couch right now, by the way?
I don't care.
So you just get a new couch every year?
No, we're going to take good care of this one.
Yeah.
We're going to take good care of it. But we have, of course, Run Good Gear is back with us this year, and we're going to have some of their gear on sale in our booth, which we're very excited about. So we're very happy to have Tanakh Karn and the team back with us. So if you want to meet some of the Run Good Gear pros, they're going to be hanging out down here all World Series. That's a pretty good group, you know, Bernard Lee and Lauren Kling and the whole team. So stop on down, get
no matter where you are, you have 7 weeks to get here. So
yeah,
even if you're walking, you have time.
Uh-oh.
Dennis.
And
oh, you took my look at Dennis Phillips.
Dennis
I'm
Phillips.
going to report you to the police. Dennis took my phone.
Oh, you sly dog, you.
That's pretty funny. He's pretty slick.
He is.
He's
good.
slick at the table. He's slick at during an interview and everything.
Amazing. We have Blind Squirrel Apparel. We're going to have some Blind Squirrel Apparel in the booth here, too. Of course, AJ and the team taking good care of us, and we're looking forward to supporting Blind Squirrel all the way through the World Series as well. So make sure you check them out. Of course, blindsquirrelapparel.com. They've got some great discount codes, too, and I should have...
You got an impressive list of sponsors this year.
See, look, we've got spiffy marketing cards this year to give out. Aren't they cool?
Very cool.
Very nice. But Run Good Gear, we got 10% off with the code Hoke. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Not Hokeless, Hoke.
Not Hokeless, Hoke.
Hoke.
20% off for Blind Squirrel when you put in the code Hoke there. We have our friends, of course, at Arctic Blue Cooling Towels. We're going to have some Arctic Blue Cooling Towels in the booth as well. You're going to need those. Holy shnikes, it's already getting hot. And it's not cool to be hot, so make sure you go to ArcticBLU.com.
I will say this, though. It's hot outside, but once you're in here, if you come in to play an event, I have one recommendation for you, besides running good. Running good. See how I got the sponsor in there?
Very nice.
Bring a jacket.
Yeah. It's
Bring a
little chilly.
sweatshirt, bring a jacket, because you can hang meat in the Brazilian room and the Amazon room, where the majority of the tournaments take place. It's cold in there. It's not too bad out in the hallways here, but once you get inside the room, they crank it up, expecting a mass amount of bodies, but they crank it up to a point. I remember playing last year in one event. I was freezing.
What's the over-under on Daniel Negreanu begging for 2 degrees? How many days into the World Series will it take? Last year he did win the argument and did get the temperature turned down a little bit.
He did. When you say lower, you mean not as cold.
Not as cold, yeah.
Yeah,
Turn the air conditioning down.
Yeah, down. When you say lower, it's like, okay, it's 65 in the room. Let's make it 63. You want to
That would be fun, though.
Turn it up.
Be entertaining for everybody. No? Not so much? All right.
I'm not going to answer that.
Joe is stunned.
There's no dump button here, is there?
Oh, no. We don't have to dump a darn thing.
We can say whatever we want.
We
huh?
can. And we
Holy
certainly
shit.
have seen it. Yeah, exactly. See, that's fun, isn't it? Of course, we want to welcome back Final 9 Comic to the team. Make sure you go to final9comic.com. 9 will become one way or another. Great stuff there. Our good friends at the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour are joining us. They've got an event coming up at Golden Nugget.
Their event's coming up shortly.
End of June, so they're on board with us. So make sure you check them out, ppcpokertour.com. Got some great ones there. Boy, we just got a ton of stuff here. Our Team Poker Joker, you get 10% off over there when you put in the code VegasHoke. They decided to Vegas me up on that. But man, grin and win with Team Poker Joker. Our good friends at Double Digit Covers, give them a call today, 855-489-2700. Get your free winner and get on board with them. They are kicking butt. Tony Dose and the team are nailing games right and left. Make sure you check them out. Of course, our good friends, new friends at Sun Buggy Fun Rentals.
We're going to be giving away some dune buggy rides, huh?
Yeah, we are. So make sure you go to sunbuggy.com. They're all over the southwestern United States. Of course, specifically here in Las Vegas. So make sure you check them out at sunbuggy.com. Our friends at Off Tail Poker Tables, make sure you go to offtailpokertables.com. You get $300 off your next table. Just tell them I sent you.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
That's an awesome deal.
$300.
So make sure you check them out. We have our good friends at Global Poker Index. We're going to be shortly being simulcast on there as well. So, hey, Joe, do you know where you rank in the poker world?
I do not.
You should go to Global Poker Index and find out.
And how far back do they go for results?
Oh, how far back do they have to go? Bada bing.
I had a small cash here last year.
There you go.
Yeah, and I've had some other cashes, but I'm nowhere near the top.
So that'll get you on board.
Okay.
Global Poker Index.
I'm hoping to have a cash this year. Or two.
In the main event.
In the main event, for sure.
For the $10 million.
I will be playing the main event this year for the first time, which is, to me, one big thing off my bucket list. Always wanted to play it. Always wanted to play it, and I'm going to play it this year.
I hope you win, because then you'll be sponsoring my life. That should be fun.
Right after I continue or finish sponsoring my life.
Yeah. No, yeah. After that's done.
Might be a few shekels left over.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what else we got. Of course, Nevada Poker League. Joe runs the Nevada Poker League.
Well, I don't really run the Nevada Poker League.
You are the king.
The wife.
Would you like to be the Duke?
The wife is the queen of the Nevada Poker League. Sissy Murphy, or Patricia Murphy. And she does a wonderful job. She took the league over in 2009 and has just run it to, I mean, it's just huge now. We like I said, we give away a seat to the main event. It's free to play. We're currently in about, I think it's like 17 or 18 locations here in Las Vegas, Greater Las Vegas. Go on our website, NevadaPokerLeague.com. You can look at locations. If you're out here for the World Series and you're running a little short of money, you might want to go out and play for free and add some money to increase your bankroll.
There you go. Great stuff. So check out NevadaPokerLeague.com. Let's see, who else did we get? Las Vegas Advisor.
Yep, Anthony Curtis.
Anthony Curtis and the team with the coupon books. Check them out. They're sponsoring our contest, which we'll tell you about in a little bit. And, of course, our good friends at Blue Rail and RogueWire.com. Hey, if you want to get the best website in the world, you guys should call Blue Rail. Go to BlueRail.net. They build websites. How far do you want to go? Check out Bob Lusk and the team, 522-820-5128.
Do they build your website?
Yes.
Very nice. They did it well.
Awesome stuff.
Great job. I wish I would have known them before we had the Nevada Poker League website built.
Well, you can still change. There's time. And, of course, don't forget, we are on currently Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on KLAV 1230 a.m., the Talk of Las Vegas. And, of course, we'll be broadcasting out of here and down at the booth or down at the studio, however we decide to work that out. But check us out on Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Of course, you can check us out at markhokeshow.podbean.com. And coming in Friday nights later in June, we will be joining the team of 920 The Game. That's our official announcement there, too, I guess.
Is that K-Bet?
K-Bet. So we'll be on there Friday nights, tentatively scheduled for 5 p.m. Pacific time. Drive time here, easy time on the West Coast or East Coast.
Yeah.
That's a score. So we're pretty excited about that as well.
Great slot you got.
Yeah. So, wow. If that's not enough to get you to go to Mark Hoke Show on Twitter or the Mark Hoke Show on Facebook and follow, I don't know what is. So there you go. We got all the plugs out of the way. So, Joe, I guess we're going to take a look at what's going on at the World Series.
With the employees event, I think are we heads up?
We are heads up for that employees event. Chad Holloway not defending the championship.
Defending his champion, his title.
You know, we still have to call him World Series of Poker bracelet winner Chad Holloway.
Yeah, actually, you know, once you are a bracelet winner, you're always a bracelet winner.
Yes.
You know, to repeat it or go back to back, as Lane Flack did, it's a pretty impressive feat. I mean, it was only done, I believe, 1 or 2 times in the World Series, the main event.
Check out this suit.
Look at this suit.
That is.
Here you are.
That is hot.
He's got
is that Marvin? No, Marvin's bigger than that. God, that looks like Matt Marvin.
We
for
should
a
have
second
like a
there,
rotating camera because some of the
I
sites
know you guys.
you will see down here are just.
We'll grab people. We promise. We're gonna have we got a whole group of people that are gonna be working with us. Of course, Katie Stone's gonna be joining us quite a bit. We're gonna have Jesse Capps when he's available and not playing. Helen May and Choi Arcega from the Eyes on the Game Sports Radio Show are going to be down here as well, along with Joe and Nate Dowland. So we got a nice team down here. Should be pretty exciting.
I've signed on for 7 weeks of employment.
Good for you. I hope I get you $10. Let's check out that employees event. That is going to be getting underway. Actually, should be underway right now. They are heads up in there with Roland Reparejo and Corey Emery playing for that championship. Reparejo, pretty good lead right now. He's up. Let's see what our current chip count is saying. Still listing at 1,795,000 for Reparejo and 735,000 for.
They didn't have enough of players to get to 17 million in chips because I only think they started with 1,500, right?
They let the employees start with 2.
Oh, they did give them 2,000.
No, 2. They let the employees start with 2 chips.
Stop.
But Emery at 735,000. So Reparejo's coming in with a pretty strong lead, trying to win the first bracelet of this World Series. And it was very interesting because these guys were banging away heads up for a lot of the night last night, and
they couldn't get it done.
Couldn't get it done. So they have to come back and keep it going. And of course, the World Series is very strict on that rule. It's a rarity.
Look who's coming by right now.
Tom McAvoy and Joseph Jones.
This is Tom McAvoy. Tom,
look at this.
Are you still in the Omaha event? Tom, I'm going to let you sit right here.
Oh, you can. Yeah. We got.
Can we get with the camera?
Let me see where we're at. Yeah, I gotta shimmy down a little bit.
Come on, Tom, move over.
I'll get signed up, and then I'll give you my seat assignment so you can broadcast it to whoever.
Okay. Tell us what happened last night in the. I know you were playing last night.
I was all in and called 5 times and survived, and ran my last $500 up to about $12,000. And then the fatal hand,
which was
2. Oh, I had aces, of course.
Oh, jeez.
What are you getting in so bad for, Tom?
Yeah, I was heads up. With shame on me.
Wow.
This guy.
What did you get cracked with?
Oh, get this hand. His hand was Queen 9-7-4 of 4 different suits, and that's what he called a pot size re-raise. He raised on the button. I made a pot size re-raise, and he called. He flopped 1 pair. I moved on him, and he called, and he had a second pair.
Was either one of your aces suited?
No.
No. Yeah, that's a hand that you get in trouble with.
I know. I even flopped at a 9 in my hand. I flopped a 9 too. That was the biggest card on board. So anyways, I just went out of here fuming.
I can imagine.
Well, if I win that hand, I got like 23,000 of chips, and that's enough to get to the money, at least the money.
Right. But how many players actually started that event last night?
1,128.
Yeah, well, we are very.
Another sad poker story.
Oh.
I'm sure no one else in this hall.
No, not at all. And by the way, get used to the. You guys might have to pass the mic, by the way. But get used to the. If you haven't seen our broadcast out here at the World Series, you start hearing the buzzing going around, and that of course means everybody's on break.
Oh yeah.
So they're all barreling out of the rooms and
several thousand. I played today. I didn't play today. I burned out after yesterday. But, well, I might try to get in tomorrow. So, anyways, my event is going to be Tuesday's pot limit hold'em, 1,500.
There you go.
And I'm playing for, get this, the Donkey League.
Yeah.
Appropriately named.
Appropriately. Yes, as Mark knows, we run a. Whoa! We just got knocked.
Oh my goodness.
We just lost our camera.
Oh,
but,
that's great.
Our audio's still going to be good. Yeah, we run a league here in town with 30 players, which Tom is in, and a couple other very strong players, and we give away 16. We give away 16 seats to the World Series, and Tom actually happened to win one of the seats, and he came down to buy in today for that.
There, I'll hop off.
Yeah, so I'm about to give Tom 1,500. Can I give Tom 1,500 on live radio?
I accept. And I have officially announced I'm playing for the Donkey League Tuesday's pot limit hold'em. See, the league members, Joe didn't take it quite far enough. The league members get half of it.
Yes. If you win the seat, you get to keep 50% of whatever you win, and you turn back 50% of your winnings to be divided equally among the 29 other players. And we gave away one seat to the main event, 4 2,500s, and 11 1,500s. And I know you just arrived, Tom, but I want to tell you that one of our players played today's event, and he is no longer with us. Kenny Einiger.
He didn't make the first break.
Your nemesis, Kenny Einiger, limped into the pot with ace-5 of spades, and the flop came 4 of spades, 10 of spades, jack of spades.
Flopped the nuts.
He flopped the nuts. He bet he was called by a gentleman. The turn came a complete blank. The gentleman's got pocket jacks, by the way.
So he
flopped the set.
Yeah.
And they got it all in on the river when the 10 came, which gave the guy a full house.
Didn't it occur to him that maybe when the board paired?
Well, here's the problem. Kenny told me he had 1,600 of his 3,000 already in the pot after the turn. So at that point, he's got half a stack in. He's got the nut flush. You know, maybe the guy's got a king high flush. You know,
yeah,
so
that's true.
He called it, and he came by to say hello, and he came out. I was like, "Are you just taking a break?" He said, "I'm taking a break till tomorrow." So he came back, and I gave him another 1,500, and 1,500, and he's going to play the shootout tomorrow, which I'm playing also for the team. So.
Oh, good.
So Tom, here's 1,500, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Best of luck, and hopefully you'll last.
Spent,
I'm going to give you. I'm going to set a bar for you. It's not going to be too high. Try to last longer than Kenny Einiger.
If I can't last Kenny, who didn't make the first break,
didn't make the first break. He's played 5 hands.
I'll turn in my player's card. All right, I'm going to get signed up, and I'll come back with my seat assignment. And,
Tom, thank you for stopping by. As always, a pleasure. Former world champ. We've had Kevin Phillips.
High five. We can gloat a little bit now.
You predicted it on your show before the election when I wasn't too optimistic.
Well, you know, there are very few people in this game that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame more than you, Tom. And you know, I was very proud that you involved us too. You know, myself and my family to get to be a part of the ceremony and the lead up, and you know, it's
ball game with, even though they're not doing so good lately.
Yeah, well, we'll get that ball game. We'll go to a good. We'll duck out of here from the World Series. Go down and see the Orioles down in Anaheim.
Tom, thanks very much, and hopefully we'll see you in a little bit. Not too soon though, okay?
All right, there you go, Tom McAvoy, everybody, and sorry about the camera kick.
You know what it is?
That's going to look great on the YouTube video.
The camera. Speaking of hockey games, we're going to go off air at about 3-something today. 3-ish.
Adam Levy walking by the way.
Yeah, and so we'll give you all a chance to tune into the Rangers clinching the Eastern Conference Final tonight.
Good luck.
But one of the cameras got body checked.
Yeah. What a moron.
Tom, take care, bud. We've had two powerful guests in the first. We've been on less than an hour.
That's what this show's all about.
World Series champion, a World Series final tableist for the main event.
I wish Dennis would have won that.
And then a second deep run the following year too.
Oh, it's Greg Mueller too. Are you freaking kidding me?
He did say you just to say effing, didn't you?
No, I didn't say that. We love Greg Mueller. Yeah, I'll see you soon. God, it's good to be back in here. It really is. Hey, you know what? We have to do, Joe.
Take a break.
We've got to get a commercial break in. We've been on air since 1:35ish and haven't taken a break. So
keep having these great guests walk by the booth.
I know it's hard.
How do we say no to them?
It's hard to stop. So, but we're gonna have to for a couple minutes. So everybody, thanks for joining us here on the Mark Hoke Show. We are live here from the Rio at the World Series of Poker, having a great time, and man, there's so much more to come over this next 7 weeks.
7 weeks, baby.
So stick around, everybody. We will be right back.
So you killed the video feed? You killed...
The heat is on. Whether you're in the hot seat of a major poker tournament or just dealing with everyday life, stay cool with a brand new Arctic Blue cooling towel. Just wet your reusable and durable Arctic Blue cooling towel in cold water and you'll have instant cooling relief at your fingertips for up to 5 hours. The towel is lightweight and pliable, so you can keep it handy no matter where you are. Plus, it's absorbent enough to make sure you and your clothes stay dry while you stay cool. No need to sweat it out, no matter what you're doing, when you have an Arctic Blue cooling towel handy. So get the same cooling towel used by professional athletes, poker players, first responders, physical therapists, U.S. automakers, and even reality TV stars. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at arcticblu.com and pick yours up today. Plus, enter the discount code MarkHokeShow when you check out and get 15% off plus free shipping to keep some of your cold hard cash in your wallet. It's like the Arctic Blue Bear says, it's not cool to be hot. So pick up your Arctic Blue cooling towel today.
It's time to get on board with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour. The PPC caters to the amateur player as well as up-and-coming and touring pros with affordable buy-ins and outstanding structures. The fastest-growing poker tour in the United States invades Las Vegas with 3 tournaments, June 29th through July 1st at the Golden Nugget, and Tampa Bay Downs July 10th through the 20th for the North American Championship with $300,000 in guarantees. Win your way to the PPC World Championship in Aruba, featuring the $200,000 guaranteed main event, hosted by PPC Ambassador Joe Sirach. For all the details, visit us at ppcpokertour.com. Join in the excitement in Las Vegas and across the U.S. with the Players Poker Championship Poker Tour.
RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker felt. So go there now with the promo code HOKE, that's HOKE, for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now go gear up.
Tough day at the Felt? Get off tilt and unstuck by escaping to the desert for an extreme off-road adventure with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals. We have the biggest fleet of off-road vehicles known in the universe. And since we know poker players aren't exactly early risers, we now offer after-dark tours for all you night owls. And don't forget to stop by the Mark Hoke Show WSOP booth at the Rio to win a free Sun Buggy experience. Please call us 24/7 at 1-866-728-4443 and visit us at www.sunbuggy.com. Call us now and take the off-road ride of your life with Sun Buggy Fun Rentals.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missouri stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, the Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
9 poker players on a dramatic path to glory with unbelievable twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's the Final 9 comic from Room 110 Publishing. Go to final9comic.com to download the first issue preview and get ready for the official launch coming soon. 9 will become one way or another. final9comic.com. And for more details, make sure to follow them on Twitter and like them on Facebook at Final9Comic.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
All right, everybody, and we are back here live at the World Series of Poker 2014 edition. Is the Beast around? Is he still here? No, turn that on there, Joe. There you go. That's it. No. You're on now. The Beast. The defending world champion.
Tom McEnroe? You call him the Beast?
Well, he could be the Beast. He is wearing a very Beast-like shirt. Look at that.
Yeah, it does.
I live in...
some sort of wolf.
Yeah. I'm not going heads up with Tom McAvoy today. Not a chance in hell. But man,
Tom is finally, as I'm sure everyone knows, Tom was finally inducted into the World Series. Sorry about that.
Joe's got a phone call. Everybody, live.
Poker Hall of Fame, and but we were calling him the Susan. We were calling Tom the Susan Lucci because he was nominated, and rightly so, nominated. How many times were you not? 5 times before they let this man in, and he should have been in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, on the first ballot.
I agree.
He's done so much for the poker community. He's always there for everyone, helping, instructing, giving people nicknames like Luckbox, which he's called.
Joe's still bitter.
Yeah, Tom has ventured his opinion about my poker ability.
You won.
He called me Luckbox.
You won. Yeah. Jeez. There is no love. There is no love.
Well, I hope to represent well. I am coming back to defend. And Tom, you're playing tomorrow's event? You don't know yet?
Yeah, well, this guy.
You're playing
guy right
Saturday's
here.
event. This guy?
This guy, if he has like 2 minutes, I just want to touch his poker essence. I mean,
Tom, take care, bud.
What a year for this Joe. Mike, you got a second to? 2 minutes. Okay, well let's get this guy on the show. Swing around here, Mike. Come and say hi. Go Leafs, go, eh? Mike Leah, who this year has decided to make poker, well, pretty much his bitch. Mike, congratulations. What a year for you so far, man. Way to go.
Good first couple of months.
Not bad. So take everybody through this year in case they didn't get to follow. What happened to you?
Well, I won at least one tournament on each of my first 3 trips. My 3rd trip, I won 2 on the same day.
Unbelievable.
So that was pretty good. My 4th and 5th trips didn't go as good, so we're working on trip number 6 now. This is the big one.
How do you win 2 tournaments in a day? A day?
A lot of things have to go really good.
It is so sick. But, now coming into the World Series, obviously, Mike, this, with the role that you're on, I mean, you just have to feel like you're at an all-time high, given, what you've accomplished. So what do you do to keep an even head coming into this place?
Just really trying to focus on each event. I think my biggest downfall at the World Series in past years is there's just so many events. You start to think ahead, and it's just important for me to focus on the one I'm playing instead of what's starting at 4 p.m. and what time late registration ends and what time's tomorrow and so on. So,
well, Mike,
to focus.
If you feel like throwing away $1,500, just call me. I can do it just as easily.
Yeah.
All right. So if you start losing your head, say, here you go, Mark.
No problem.
Yeah, but I've just been getting to follow you, and it's been very exciting. And your career, just from being an online superstar, has just accelerated and accelerated. Right. Is this the time at the World Series where Player of the Year, thinking about a deep run, the main event, becoming that all-around superstar that everybody knows you are inside the community?
For sure. Like my overall goal is to win Player of the Year at WSOP, but you have to do all the little things. So just trying to focus on today's event and make a deep run, and then move on to the next. But I'll be playing every day this summer and have very high aspirations. So I've got to start with number 1.
Well, Mike, we're looking forward to seeing a great World Series out of you this year.
Cool. Me too.
We're going to give you the Mark Hoke Show rub of extra luck.
All
right. I wish you the best, my friend.
Right.
It's great
Sure,
to
we'll
see
talk
you.
Lots of summer.
You got it.
Right.
Mike Leah, everybody, joining us on the show. One of the class guys in poker. We love this guy, and he's a hockey guy too. Not one of your favorite teams, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I have no problem with the Maple Leafs as long as they're not playing the Rangers.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't like Clarkson, former Devil that signed with the Rangers, but that's a team for all those Canadian fans. That's a team in somewhat of a disarray. Now they got a new general manager, which I believe is Brendan Shanahan. Talking about firing a coach, bringing in some new blood. So I think I have a lot of talent. Probably one of the top premier defensemen. Panouf on back line, and Phil Kessel as a forward. I mean, they got a pretty strong team. So
there you go. Joe Payne on hockey, everybody. He's all excited. This is Jennifer Tilly.
Hey, Jennifer. Good.
I need an interview with Jennifer Tilly.
I can get you.
That's got to happen.
She looks like she's in a little bit of a rush right now.
Well, of course, but I've spent more time with Jennifer Tilly's cell phone than I have with Jennifer Tilly.
You had her phone up.
She asked us to charge her phone last year.
Mm-hmm.
I did not look.
Come on, No,
I didn't, because I'll tell you what she did. I'll tell you what she did. She took the phone and she plugged it in, and we had it on the table, but she had it face up, and I can't remember who the text was from. I want to say Deborah Messing, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was an actress, and I'm like, I'm flipping that over. Oh, there's no way I'm looking at Jennifer Tilly's phone.
You did not even think about looking.
Nope, I did not at all.
You're a better man than I am.
My wife's over here like,
I would have been scanning.
I'm not looking at Jennifer Tilly's cell phone.
But you're gonna look at Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, I'll look at Jennifer's Tilly's all day.
Jennifer's Tilly's? all 2 of them?
Oh, she's awesome. But yeah, so of course, former World Series of Poker bracelet winner herself.
Yes,
and that's
ladies event, right? She made the ladies event like
that is
3 or 4 years ago.
Winner of the ladies event. Beat Phil Locke to the bracelet. That had to hurt.
That had to hurt.
That had to hurt just a little. But but part of the excitement of the World Series here, of course, is not just all the great players that we see, but so many people coming here. Whether they're brand new players, guys that have just been up and coming on the circuit, trying to get a feeling of what this is like to really become a big-time poker player. And, this is their Super Bowl. I know the first time that I played an event at the World Series, it was my Super Bowl. I probably put way too much into it, but it's just such a great feeling of excitement, and you can feel it in the hallways that these guys and ladies that are here. And by the way, I will say I am seeing a lot of female players here. Beautiful women, beautiful women like Gavin Smith.
He's got a drink in his hand.
I love that guy.
He is a pisser.
Oh, he is something else. But it is good to see a lot of women look like they're ready to play, and hopefully we'll see some better participation numbers out of the ladies. And you have teams like the Grindettes, who of course
Katie
working very heavily with our show for the past couple of years, and Katie Stone, Katie Dozier, Jen Shahade, and Jamie Kerstetter. Kerstetter scares me.
Why is that?
Oh, I wouldn't want to play her. I wouldn't want to play any of them, but Kerstetter is vicious. Game of Thrones?
Everyone talks about that show. I've never watched it.
You could take Jamie Kerstetter and put her in Game of Thrones, fit right in. Give her a sword and off she goes. Pain,
Is it
agony.
medieval times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, mystical. Mystical, medieval kind of happiness, but the
I can say what I really
want to say.
Who's calling, Joe?
Who's calling, Joe?
Let's
find out.
My wife. She's texting me.
Okay.
She's building parrot toys. So.
Parrot toys?
Yes.
Holy Shisekov.
It's to occupy her mind. She got hurt in a car accident, so her mobility is somewhat limited. So she's entertaining herself. What's going on with the
we got to get back
to
event. Yeah, we got to get back to what's happening here at the World Series. Give you some live updates. It is over. We have our first bracelet winner of the World Series of Poker. Congratulations in the employees event. Event number 1 goes to Roland Reparejo. Is your event number 1 champion. Congratulations to him. And it didn't take long, and he takes it down. So way to go, Roland.
Maybe if he walks by, we can pop him on. Do we know where he works and what casino?
I've got no info whatsoever, Joe. But we'll find out.
I'm sure we will.
We will. But of course, one thing that we've been very good about is being able to get the bracelet winners as they've come out from their bracelet ceremonies, and I'm sure we'll be able to continue that this year.
Well, I think actually bracelet ceremony happens then the following day.
Usually following day or day after.
Yeah. Usually on the first break of the 12 o'clock tournament.
That is correct.
About 2 o'clock.
Which is why we're on from 1 to 3.
Because the bracelet winners are hanging around.
Giddy up.
Yeah, so he'll actually get his... Well, he got his bracelet at the table, but the formal ceremony.
Gets the
national anthem and
all that fun stuff. So congratulations, Roland. First bracelet winner here at the WSOP. We are still holding at 16 players left in event number 2, the 25K Mix Max No Limit Hold'em Tournament. And restaurant owner Al DeCarolis, Al DeCarolis, leading the way with an all-star field. I mean, of course, you're playing a 25K event here. Yeah,
it is an all-star field to begin with.
You're going to get a few good players maybe playing that tournament.
Just a few.
So guess who he's hanging around with right now? Don't look. Take a guess. You could probably name it if you just. Who would you not want to be sitting at a table with?
Oh,
like really not.
At my level, just about anybody. I don't want to sit with. I want to play by myself. I don't know. Tournament player?
Yeah.
Negrano?
No, worse.
Worse.
I'd rather be playing Negrano than playing against this person.
Helmet?
No. Getting colder.
No, I'm
kidding.
Antonio Esfondino?
No, how about Vanessa Selbst?
Oh, that's right. She had a bunch of chips yesterday, and I hadn't heard anything back. So,
So Vanessa Selbst trying to.
He's got his hands full.
Vanessa Selbst in second, 13 million.
Hey,
DeCarolis has 18.3. J.C. Tran sitting in third right now at 12.5. Boy, how'd you like to be facing down that dynamic duo? Also, some notables in there. We've got Matt Giannetti hanging around in there, Darren Elias and Robert Tepper also on that in that final 16. Pretty vicious group of players right there. So Al, I hope you brushed up last night, buddy, because it's not going to be an easy bracelet to win.
You have I know this question is coming from left field, but you have an opinion on what national anthem will be played the most here at the World Series for the next 7 weeks?
USA.
Is that what you believe? Is that what you hope?
No, it's USA.
It's going to be USA?
Oh, it's always USA. We
Okay.
dominate. Now, if you're asking me another country to pick,
Oh, okay. How about this?
How about
What's the second most? What anthem we played? Because the majority of players are USA players. But what if we give USA the first slot? What national anthem will be played the most in the second?
my prediction this year will be Germany.
Germany.
The German players have been tearing it up all over the world. I mean, the list is just endless. But I really think you're going to see guys, like Marvin Redmeyer. I think Redmeyer gets his bracelet this year. He's one of them, and I mean, so many other great German players. And but I'm kind of stupid that I'm blanking on German names right now because there's some very good ones out there. But this is going to be I think this is a year that Germany may have a year like Canada did last year. Of course, Canada just came in and said, it's ours. But this year, I think the German players are going to be your guys. So keep an eye on those kids from Deutschland. Should be fun. Let's see who else we got. Event number 3, the 1K pot limit Omaha that kicked off yesterday.
The one that Tom McAvoy's got crushed last night with.
Yeah, he was a little disappointed. Let me get to these better chip counts on this. Give me 1 second here. Switch to the updates. But they are down to Scott, that 1,128. I believe that was a record for a mixed event, and or mixed event 1K event.
I was going to say
a mixed event 1K event. And right now, Lauren Klein is your leader, sitting with 74 left up. Yeah, 74 players remaining. Steve Bilarakis is at 114,000 second. Some other notables that we have left in that field as we start running down. Lee Force in there from North Carolina. Of course,
do you know?
Do you know? I've never gotten the chance to meet him. Really good guy from what everybody's told me. But I'm sure we'll get to talk to him at some point. He is listed in 12th at this point. Jason Somerville, Mr. Little Run It Up, doing all right for himself, is in there. Mitch Schock, the North Dakota kid. He's not really a kid anymore. He's about my age. Mick Schock is in there. Keep going down the list. Let's see. We got some other notes. Stephen Chidwick still in the field. Phil Locke, I believe, bagged in the top 10 in this event last night. He's down around 37th at this point. Greg Merson, the former world champion, we got to say hi to him this morning. He is still in there as well. Maria Ho doing all right. And we'll keep going. Hoyt Corkin's still hanging around in there.
That's he had some interesting battles with Phil Hellmuth that were classic TV, and I'm sure they're on YouTube. Phil and him knocked heads quite often.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Not for Phil, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, so some of your notables in event number 3, that is on day 2, the Pot Limit Omaha event. Looking to see if I can get to event number 4. It looks like they changed the format of the page a little bit on me here. There we go. There it is. I got it. All right. Event 4, No Limit Hold'em. I believe that kicked off today, so we won't have too much exciting information. But Casey Long, your early leader on that, still getting entries in. It looks like they're at 1988 at this point. Yeah, they're listing in 1988. So we have Casey Long there in event number 4. Event 5, of course, Limit Deuce 7 triple draw low ball kicking off here tonight at around 4 p.m., I believe.
10,000 buy-in, I believe it is.
Let me look on that. Nope, $1,000 buy-in. So
1,000.
So you can play triple draw.
I actually was considering playing a triple draw as one of my events, but I just haven't had that much flying time. I love playing the game. Played it online when it was available on Ultimate Bet. Obviously, Ultimate Bet's not around anymore, but and that game kind of went away. And then the Tropicana here had a Raz game going on Tuesday nights with Nick Gullo, who's at that time was the poker room manager. Now I believe he runs the satellites here. So thinking about playing it, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be playing against probably the best triple draw players in the world. Better save my money for a different spot.
Chicken.
I am little
Chicken.
chicken. I am a little chicken.
I'll play a 1,000 PLO. Throw me in there. PLO 8. Give me the PLO 8. I got it. Covered.
You
Boom.
like that? I've been playing a lot of Omaha lately, but just high.
I didn't know you where you smoke it? Smoke it? You snort it? What's the deal? No?
No.
Okay.
No drugs. No drugs, no alcohol.
Omaha High is in Omaha. The higher cards. Okay, yeah. I caught you on that, Joe.
Okay.
See, this is a little different when we do the show this way.
Yeah, because
it's a little different.
Yeah, you have a little more latitude, so to speak.
Yeah, I got a little more leeway, a little more excitement.
You know, when I first came into the poker world, I was playing obviously just Hold'em, and then when they started talking about Omaha 8 or better, and I was thinking, well, if it's low, they always say 8 or better, which wouldn't you think it would be the 9, the 10, not going any other way, the other direction. It's 8 or better, right? When you play draw and you go, you need jacks or better to open. That doesn't mean 10s or 9s.
Yeah.
So when they say 8 or better, that had me confused, and I was kind of hesitant to ask somebody because you don't want to look stupid.
you don't want to look stupid. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and then I figured it out. I watched a couple of things. Oh, meaning 8, but better would be the 7 because it's low, high-low.
Yeah.
Here you go. I got it now.
Boy, what a moment of realization that was for you, wasn't it?
No, I'm not really an Omaha player, but and
my moment of realization playing Omaha High-Low was when I really learned what getting counterfeited or your cards getting counterfeited meant. That really sucked.
A lot more than you actually think it will because of the different card combinations. You have the ability to make a combination of hands from 9 cards as opposed to 7 cards.
I have an ace and a 5. No, the board's got an ace and a 5. Could we have your chips, please? Yeah.
Not unless an ace or a 5 comes, you're probably two pairs in Omaha is not the nuts, baby.
No.
Straights are pretty much not the nuts.
No.
Flushes, full houses.
Just give me some quads. Don't waste my time. Oh my God, yeah. So, but I tell you what, great time here at the World Series, and but I gotta say the one thing that always gets me.
Why are you whispering for?
One thing that always gets me. God, there's so many beautiful women at the World Series of Poker, Joe.
I'm not. I haven't been watching.
Yeah. Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Correct. Cough that a little louder, Joe.
Today is only day 1 for us, anyway. It's actually day 3, right? We started on
third
Tuesday.
day. Yep. Started on Tuesday.
3. We're 2 days late. 2 days late and $1 short.
Well, we had to wait for permission to set the booth up. Plus, I was a little under the weather, just a tad.
I would say being in the hospital is a legitimate reason for being not here.
That was tough, though, Joe. I'll tell you what. The World Series is going on. I just wanted to cry.
You did get out Tuesday night, though, right?
I did get out Tuesday night. Yeah.
Why weren't you here yesterday? Why weren't you at the show yesterday?
Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted me there. I had to rest. I mean, I don't want to start telling a ton of hospital stories, but
it's okay.
You get blood pressure and blood drawn, and you're uncomfortable, and stuff happening at 3 a.m. These guys coming in at 3 a.m. to check you out.
Yeah, there's no sleeping in the hospital.
Not really. I mean, I got to sleep in spurts, so I was a little exhausted. And then of course I make the mistake of trying to lift heavy boxes today. Yeah, that didn't go so well either.
That's why you called me.
Yeah. So I called everybody.
You did, actually.
I did. Yeah, but we're excited. We're probably about 50% set up here at best.
We're close. We're
close. We got the the backdrops up. We just got to get our banners on them. We've got the Run Good Gear Lounge over here. We're going to be giving away a $1,000 satellite seat to the main event.
How sweet is that?
Along with some other great prizes. We're getting some of our Mark Hoke Show Run Good Gear T-shirts. We've got Sun Buggy gift certificates, so you guys are here in Vegas, you can hop on there. And if you're at home online, you can also enter on markhokeshow.com.
Oh, you can actually enter without even being here.
You can enter and just pop on in there. So, just check the rules. Got to be 21 and all that fun stuff. And
I'm not eligible, I would imagine, right? Oh, the hesitation. That hesitation.
It'd probably
I mean,
it probably
I
would not look good if you were the winner.
It would not. And plus, I'm already playing the main event. So.
Exactly. So, yeah, but of course, so we're giving away the seat, and we'll have the entries out here very shortly. Said we're all.
They're being reprinted.
Yeah,
there was a slight malfunction.
No, just I hated the way it was.
You didn't like
done.
You didn't
so
like
we fixed it.
The aesthetics of it.
Yeah, the aesthetics where the rules were this big when they really should be about that big.
Oh.
Yeah.
The disclaimers, so to speak.
Yes, exactly.
You have to wear a picture of Mark Hoke hanging from your neck during the main event.
Generally, yes.
I'm sure there's some sort of.
Oh yeah, you're gonna wear my shirt.
Yeah,
you bet.
Say. We do the same with the Nevada Poker League. If you, we give you the option to take a cash alternative if you happen to win the seat. But if you decide to play the seat, we are gonna clothe you.
Yes.
Every day that you're in.
You're gonna look sexy.
You're going to look sexy, and you're going to look like a walking billboard for the Nevada Poker League.
Exactly.
Or the Mark Hoke Show.
Yeah. So we'll have the entries out here shortly. So if you're going to be coming to the World Series, we're going to have that drawing, I believe June 28th is the drawing date. So you just got to come down and fill out a form. It is absolutely free to enter.
That will be Saturday.
Yep. So we're going to be giving that away, and we'll give prizes away every Saturday as well. With the the Sun Buggy gift certificates, along with the Mark Hoke Show T-shirts, and we'll probably see some other prizes might get thrown in the kitty as we go along. So make sure you sign up because you never know when you're going to win.
What time are the drawings on Saturday for these prizes?
We'll actually pull it probably right around evening showtime.
Okay.
So someone can get drunk and celebrate. Exactly
what time are our shows going to be every day now that we're set up officially?
So we will be on at 1 o'clock and 6:30 daily throughout the World Series. And of course, when it gets down to like day 6 and day 7,
we're going to be on.
We're
going round the clock, baby.
Round the clock, card 1 to card done,
so
as the kids like to say.
We go on. The show goes on at 1 till what time?
1 to 3 and 6:30 to 8 p.m. here at the World Series on MarkHokeShow.com. And of course, we'll also be on KLAV and soon to be on KBAD. 9:20 the game.
Sports station. Yeah. We're going big time now.
Home of NBC Sports. So pretty exciting stuff. So come down and see us. We'll be very excited to have you hanging out with us, having a good time. And speaking about having a good time, we wouldn't be here without our great sponsors. So we're going to take another break here and get ready to wrap the show up, for at least for the afternoon. Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Time flies.
We did get off to a little bit of a staggered start, so to speak.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll survive. But we will take a break and come right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. Joe Payne along for the ride, having a great time.
I hitchhiked today.
Yes, he did. Actually, he couch picked today. Very nice job, Joe. Thank you. All right, stick around, everybody. We will be right back.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit BlindSquirrelApparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel Apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missouri stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
When it comes to custom poker tables, why would you buy something someone else designed and even named for their sales or marketing purposes? The Nighthawk, the Gambler, the Big Slick, the Nuts. Sure, you can customize it if you want as long as you choose between black, red, or even green cloth, but that's about it. When you choose to play off tilt, it's not just another table, it's your table. The same price gets you a fully custom designed table that reflects your style and game. Off tilt makes it easy to design a truly one-of-a-kind custom poker table that'll give you home table advantage. advantage. Sure, Off-Tilt could name their tables for marketing purposes, but why? It's not ours. We don't play on it. And to be honest, there are over 1,000 named Off-Tilt tables worldwide, including the WSOP, the Deep Stacks Poker Tour, the Jonathan Papelbon, as well as Julie's, Chris's, Scott's, Amber's, Tristan's, just to name a few. So let us add your name to the list and deliver a truly custom-crafted, furniture-quality poker table worthy of your game. Visit www.offtiltpokertables.com or call Brian Knott today at 262-490-3812. We'll show you why Off-Tilt is the only way to play.
At Team Poker Joker, we build innovative, high-performance, poker-focused apparel designed to keep you cool and calm in tough situations. Wait, no we don't. We've just got a cool brand representing the suits of this beautiful game called poker. Our gear won't make you better, but it will keep a smile on your face. So don't be so serious and show you know how to have fun. Get your Poker Joker gear today at TeamPokerJoker.com. Grin and win today at TeamPokerJoker.com.
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at DoubleDigitCovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at DoubleDigitCovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700. RunGoodGear.com is one of poker's premier online stores for apparel. Their mission is to provide poker players with stylish and comfortable clothes for their daily grind. You've probably seen Run Good Gear at the World Series of Poker through Run Good Poker Pro Rob Salaburo, or around the country through the WSOP circuit. Today, RunGoodGear.com is the place to go to gear up for the poker fell. So go there now with the promo code HOKE, that's HOKE, for 10% off your entire online purchase. Remember Hoke. Now, go gear up.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle. Right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And we are back here live. We are live here at the World Series of Poker 2014, baby. You might want to turn that on. Is it on? Oh, no, you're just quiet.
I'm not quiet. Well,
yeah, I think I gotta turn the music volume down. There we go.
Compared to you, I mean, you're screaming like
because I'm excited.
And you're not even scheduled to play an event yet, and you're excited.
Yeah, I got to start putting that up, don't I? I need to.
Yeah. Maybe people.
Joe, you got $100?
What event is there for 100?
I'm kidding. But we are very excited to be here at the World Series of Poker. Of course, already a bracelet given away in the employee event, and we'll have event number 5 going already. I feel bad I missed 2 days, and I'm already down 3 events.
Yeah, but you made up for it by having not only Tom McAvoy, but Mr. Kevin Phillips.
Dennis Phillips.
Dennis Phillips, I'm sorry. Dennis Phillips.
At least you didn't say Wilson Phillips. Now, that would have been horror bad. Dennis Phillips, Mike Leah joining us.
Kenny Einiger briefly swung by.
That's a terrible story. For this, we didn't get to Kenny's. I don't know where Kenny is now, but of course, legendary. Joe, of course, is a legendary blackjack player.
And so is Kenny. Kenny's the
Yeah, you might remember him from the Ultimate Blackjack Tour and
I played
some of the
Ultimate
other shows there.
World Series of Blackjack, and Kenny actually won the World Series of Blackjack, and he made the transition over to poker, and he's had multiple World Series of Poker cashes, a World Series of Poker final tables. He came in this morning. He played today's event. He got here around 12:30. He doesn't really come in at time.
Yeah.
And
I bet he wishes he did now.
About 12:35, he's back standing in front of the booth, and I'm like, taking a break? He doesn't smoke, so it's not like he came out.
Nine hands.
He played 9 hands. Well, he didn't play 9 hands. By the ninth,
yeah.
He was dealt the ace, 5 of spades. He limped in. The flop comes 4 of spades, 10 of spades, jack of spades. His opponent has, he doesn't know this, but his opponent has pocket jacks. Kenny bets the flop, and the pocket jacks just smooth call him. And they get it in on the river. I'm sorry, they get it in on a turn, and a 10, a random 10 comes on the river to give to give Kenny an early exit. He flops the nuts and goes out to a pocket tens with the 3 jacks for the full house, and Kenny's gone. I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
It's a sad, sad story at the WSOP.
And Kenny was playing, again, one of the winners of the 30-person player league that I run here in town. Kenny won a 2,500 seat and broke it up to today's $1,000 event. And then once he got busted out within 9 minutes, he was back for another 1,500. He's going to play the shootout tomorrow, which I'm going to play also. So
thank God he split that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now my goal tomorrow is to last longer than Kenny. So from playing time, and I could show up at 1 o'clock and play longer.
Yeah.
But no, I'll be here at 12, and my goal is to last longer than Kenny.
Oh, unbelievable! But man, that's what happens at the World Series of Poker. You know, you just never know when disaster's going to strike. And
I'll tell you why I like these shootouts. So I know we've talked about this off the air. You know, playing poker tournaments, especially World Series events where you have thousands of players, you can play for 16, 18, or even 20 hours, and you still might not make the money.
Yeah.
The shootout event, which I played for the first time last year, and I got down to 3-handed when I finally went out, and that was only about around 5:30, so we had been playing about 5.5 hours. And once you win the table of the shootout, which is beating 9 other players, you're in the money. So it cuts down on the amount of time. You know, not that you lose your focus, but you know, there are plenty of distractions here at the World Series, and playing long hours. Maybe you're not making the optimum decisions 10 or 11 hours in, or you would be making 4 or 5 hours in. So that's why I kind of like this shootout, which I'll be playing tomorrow. And hopefully I'll swing by the booth tomorrow and tell you that I've won the table and I'm in the money.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time. We'll wish you all the best, buddy. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's always an interesting time here at the World Series, isn't it? There's just something so special about this place.
But you know, what surprises me now, and I know everybody's in the rooms playing and not out in the hallways, it doesn't seem to be real crowded yet.
No, I didn't think so either. It did seem to be like a little bit of, early on today, even the registration lines weren't.
Yeah, even like
massive.
Normally the registration line, which is directly across from our booth. So if you do come down and you're picking up your Harrah's card.
Oh, by the way, wow, look at Ty Stewart in that suit. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Wow, I've never seen Ty in a light suit, ever.
Okay.
He's wearing like a sky blue kind of grayish suit. I'm such in shock. I've never seen those guys wear anything but a dark colored suit.
Okay.
God, I wish I could have tackled him and gotten him over, asked him about that. Freaking Ty Stewart in a light blue.
He's styling this year.
He's going 70s, 80s throwback.
That is a little John Travolta.
Maybe he and Nolan Dahl are going to do a little Miami Vice tonight.
Yeah, we gotta catch up to Nolan. He's around here somewhere.
He's always here. Nolan Dahl is everywhere.
That's a man who will work 7 days a week for the next 49 days.
Yep. Yeah, these guys, the time that they put in, try calling Seth Polanski the day after the World Series is over. Good luck.
Phone is shut off, I would imagine.
Does not work that way.
Now, Seth's going to be here probably every day, too, right?
Yep, they'll all be here every day, just about.
They don't get a day off at all?
I'm sure they weasel one. But it's not easy. I mean, these guys just, the time, I don't think that people understand that if you're not here for the entire series, just how brutal it is for anybody that's working this, whether it's the WSOP team, whether it's the media. It's a hell of a grind. I mean, and like the Poker News guys, they do get some time scheduled off in there, but still, it's, for those guys, they're on, pretty much on their feet 12 to 13 hours a day while they're out here.
Right.
It's rough, and all the running around and putting out fires and trying to keep Jeremy Osmus under control in this building.
As Jeremy walks by.
We're not going to try and tackle Jeremy because we have some players walking by that are getting moved with bags of chips. Walking that line, they shoot you.
Yeah, you can't stop them now.
So these guys are
tables are being condensed.
No, there's got a whole bunch of them being moved here. Looks like. Or is this just a?
It's depressing when you see a player walk by with a bag, and it's like 2 chips.
That is no fun bagging a small bag. No. Just have a good time. But yep. So all these guys don't know what event they're playing, but
like there's a guy.
Wish them all the best
guy
of
with
luck.
about 2 chips.
You're trying to look at this guy, Jeff Gross.
He's got some chips.
Jeff always has chips. Good to see Jeff in town. One of my personal best friends in the game. Took me to Antonio's one-drop party.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
After the.
Oh yeah, after he won.
Pretty good party. It was okay.
It was all right. So yeah. Just a little casual celebration.
Where was
Nothing
that?
big.
Where was it at?
Oh, God, it was a nightclub over at the Cosmo or something like that. But, oh, yeah. Yeah. VIP booth. And, yeah, the booze was flying. Antonio was a little happy that night. But happy in a good way. He won some money.
A little bit.
He may not have, technically won all of it.
He
won.
He did have a percentage of himself.
Yeah.
There are various rumors about how much he had of himself.
Oh, I know exactly how much he had.
You do?
I do, but I'm not going to say.
Okay. Can I guess?
You can guess all you want, but I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you're not going to say?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I promised I wouldn't say.
Oh, you actually know and was sworn you were sworn to secrecy.
I said I'd never tell. That is none of my business to share that information.
Did it come straight from the horse's mouth?
It came from about as good of the horse's mouth as you're going to get.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah, so I do know the answer to the question. Jack Effel walking by the way. Just
yep.
Saw Jack.
Does a great job of tournament director.
Yep, and his hopefully no Karak noise this year in the main event.
Oh my God.
Yes, I went back to that. I did. Still a little bitter about the.
Are you bitter?
About the well, yeah, because it cost. Honestly, that whole situation ended up costing us a woman at the final table for the first time since Barbara Enright.
Yes, Barbara was the last woman to make the final table, right?
Yep, and of course Elizabeth Hill and Gail Bauman coming up 10th and 11th.
That's
was very sad. It was a very.
But
I was broadcasting live, and it was just so hard to see.
I mean, there was no shenanigans.
No, it was just Karaknoi's kind of a little bit of a lunkhead, to be very honest. Doesn't speak the language real well. It's kind of a kind of guy,
Are you saying that he didn't understand? Is the shock?
No, I'm just saying he was kind of, Umberto Brenes, the man who loved our booth last year. We got to get that set up for Umberto.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a shark with him, so that's probably why he didn't stop by.
We'll get Umberto back.
So are you saying that there was a language barrier and he didn't understand what was going on?
No, I'm saying that he's not the brightest bulb in the batch at times.
Okay.
Umberto! I got to make sure he knows we're here.
Oh, he knows.
Now he does.
I think he knew when you were screaming about 20 minutes ago. We all heard you out in the parking lot.
Stop it. I do not stalk Umberto Brenes. Hall of Fame nominee last year, by the way.
Didn't get in.
Did not get in. No. Oh, but God, it's just so much fun to be out here and, seeing all the great superstars of the game in play and trying to bring home a World Series of Poker bracelet. So many are going to try, but only a few are going to bring one home. But it's the thrill of this chase is just something else, and we're going to see unknowns bringing home championships. We're going to see some of the great players in the game cementing their legacies forever. It should be something else, and with how many great players have been having such amazing years this year, all over the circuits, all over the world. The EPT, we've had some dominant performances out there, like Ole Schleman, for example. There, I finally pulled that name. Now, there's a guy that just turned 21 and is ready to come over here and take Las Vegas by storm. We should see some really exciting poker this year as it just gets tougher and tougher to win.
Any predictions, projections on how many pros are at the final table at the main event?
I'll say 2.
2?
Well, actually, real pro. Well,
when I say
I'll say 5. 5 players that are considered professionals. We'll say 2 superstars.
So you're going with 2 superstars?
I will say there'll be 2 superstars of people that are pretty well known.
When is the last time we've had 2 superstars at a final table in the main event?
I'd have to look. Hasn't been that long ago, so I'll check it out. I guess it depends on your definition of superstar too.
Yeah, I guess I remember the year that I believe it was Mike Matusow went out first. I believe he might have, if I remember the hand correctly, I think he had pocket kings, and he went out first for 9th place. I'm trying to think who was at that table that was a pretty well-known player also, and Mike was just crushed.
Yeah.
I remember sitting in the audience that time and having media credentials also, so I was pretty close by, and he was just literally in tears, which is, and I know the feeling. Not that I know the feeling about it. I would love to get to a final table of the main event. I go out 9th, okay, give me my 900,000, I'm leaving, but no, but when you get there, when you get that close, there's the only thing you can see is the bracelet.
And it's so hard to get back now. This isn't like the 70s where there were so few players chasing that down, and you could could legitimately say, yeah, there's a good shot that I can get back to a final table. So but now it's not impossible, but it's so hard to get through 7,000, 6,000 to 7,000 players twice in your life. The odds of it are staggering. So for anybody that reaches 2 final tables and has reached 2 final tables in this era.
So are you saying that if somebody were to reach 2 final tables in this era right now, would you say that puts them somewhere in the John Chan, Stewie Unger field?
No, not quite that high, but it's still pretty damned impressive. Obviously you got to win one. But
when those guys did it, we're talking fields of less than 500 players.
Right.
So now we're talking fields of 7,000, and with this year having a guaranteed first prize of $10 million.
Phil Locke, by the way.
Thanks, Phil. We saw Jennifer going this way and Phil going that way. It's not a good sign if he's walking, which means he might be out. So with the first prize being $10 million, do you expect attendance to rise because of that, or not really?
I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, to be honest with you. I think, what I think is going to have more influence is what's happening online right now. With, I wish they'd have run more satellites, but I'm sure they're going to be ramping it up here as hard as they can while everybody's in town to try and get as many players into the main event as possible. So hopefully, we'll see some great promotions on WSOP.com and other sites to try and get more players playing in this main event. Yeah, I think next year could be the big explosion. Next year could be amazing.
Oh, because of there'll be more sites, hopefully.
Yeah, there should be a lot more opportunities too.
Right.
I think I hate to bust on WSOP.com on day one, but man, I've been running satellites every day, all the time. That would have been fantastic. But yeah, we'll see what they do with it. So, speaking of what to do with it, you know what time it is?
Is it almost time to call it a day?
It is time.
Well, not call it a day. Call it a session.
It is the end of our first session here at the World Series of Poker.
I think we did it without tapping myself on the shoulder. I'll tap you on the shoulder. think it was a great job.
Absolutely.
Considering that we
got the camera punted. Yes, we
the
have
camera was body checked.
We've got a world champion on our show, and someone punts the camera. So that's going to look good on the YouTube videos. We're very excited about that. But we will be back tonight at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern. And like I said, the fun part about these shows is you never know who's going to show up.
You just never know.
We've already had Dennis Phillips, Tom McAvoy, Mike Leah just popping on in here and saying hi, and the fun's not going to stop.
It's just the first day.
Yeah, so we will we'll get those videos up to YouTube, and we'll try and get a podcast as soon as we can. Of course, first time, and we were kind of running around, and I did not put the sound recording program up, so I'll have to go back and re-record the show for you. But we'll get those up there on markhokeshow.podbean.com. You can subscribe to the podcast, really enjoy it, and check out our other shows on KLAV too. And we will see you guys at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So there you go. It sounds like a little party in the hallway too. They're cheering for us. Yeah. All right. So that's gonna
like the show.
All right. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. We will see you later on this evening on the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Day 1 of coverage of us for the World Series of Poker. We'll see you a little bit later on tonight.